Hello and welcome. This is our Fit Essentials / Movement Basics class. This is our basics level class. My name is Shauna. I'm going to be guiding you through this session. And we're going to be doing a little bit of some dumbbell work with some balance after we get warmed up. So if you have a dumbbell, we're going to be doing dumbbell rows. If you don't have a dumbbell to work with, you could just move your upper body and move through that range of motion as if you do. You could even hold like a light water bottle. Soup cans, if you're comfortable with that wider grip, but dumbbells are ideal, or kettlebells. And then I have a little stack of weights over here to mimic a step stool. If you have a low step stool, we'll be utilizing that in our second series. But first, we're going to start seated today. So if you're not already, let's go ahead and take a seat. Go ahead and scoot yourself to the edge of your chair. You can even kind of move the flesh of your glutes out of the way. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, and then we're going to do our seated cat-cow. So bring your hands to the bottom of the thighs. As you breathe in, we're going to draw the stomach in towards the spine, roll the shoulders forward, bow that head down. And then as you breathe out, lift through the chest, slide your hands up your thighs so you can squeeze those shoulders behind you. Excellent. Breathing in, bowing down. I'm smiling as I see a nice, beautiful blonde tail wagging into the view there. Nice tall chest. Draw the shoulders out of your ears as you exhale. Excellent. 3 more. Breathing in, bowing forward. Breathing out. Now I want you to lift your head a bit, like you're going to look up to where your ceiling meets your wall. I almost said where the ceiling meets the sky. Well, twice more. Take it forward. Breathing out. Lift that chest like you're like a proud teenage boy. A little boastful. Last time, here we go. Tuck it forward. And a nice long exhale. Lift through the hips, shoulders back and down, and rest. Beautiful. Next, ankle roll, sitting tall. Interlace the hand in front of the knee. Engage that mid back, and now warm up that ankle. Circling through. Fantastic. Circle the other way. Good. We're going to go into a glute stretch before we switch sides. Swing that leg over the other. Or reposition the hands on the outer thigh. And now with a nice tall chest, you're going to simply pull the knee towards your opposite side. You can twist through the neck and shoulders a bit, looking over the side that you're stretching. Breathe if you can, in and out the nose, or in the nose, out the breath, out the mouth. Let me get my words today. One more time. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Unwind. Uncross the leg. And let's balance out the other side. Ankle circles first. Interlace the hands. Sit tall as you draw those shoulders back and down, and then circling through. Good. Turn it the other way. Awesome. And then take it into that glute stretch. Swing it around. Reposition the outer knee. And now we're pulling the knee towards that other leg or other side of the body. The whole goal is to just lengthen here through the hip. And now gently turn the head, draw your shoulder down, looking over that side that you're stretching. On the inhale, try to lengthen, try to lift the crown of your head up towards the sky. On the exhale, try to hold that length and see if you want to twist just a millimeter more. One more breath. Lengthen on the breath in, twist on the breath out. Lovely. Gradually unwind, uncross those legs. And before we come to standing, we're going to do a seated forward fold. So feet on the ground, hands on the thighs. Draw the stomach in as you gently slide on down. Never forcing, just gently stretch. Most commonly, you're going to feel this in the mid or lower back. On your next inhale, start to make your way back up. Good. And before we jump up to our feet, let's let that blood rush out of our head as we just do some nice gentle shoulder circles, elevating the shoulders up towards the ears and back and down. Good. Breathe in as they lift up. Breathe out as they draw down. One more time. Breathe in, elevate. Breathe out and relax. Awesome. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and either push off your legs or pull yourself up. We're going to utilize your chair for our dumbbell row. So kind of have that in the area. And then if you want to bring a light to moderate dumbbell around, we're going to set it down on the chair. And we're going to start with some hip circles. So loosening up through the hips a bit more now that we're standing. Excellent. And then when you're ready, circle the other way. Fantastic. Alrighty, so we're going to start our first circuit now that we're through our warm-up. We're going to work a little bit of marching. So we're going to bend the elbows, bring the arms to the side, and we're going to do a regular march with a little bit of some slow motion. So whenever we're marching, we're technically working on balance, because anytime you come onto that single leg, you're balancing on that other leg. So keep lifting up, draw your stomach in. We don't want those hips to kick out. So nice and tall, moving smooth. It's almost harder as you move slower. Nice, good, Laura. Up, down, up, and rest. Excellent. From the march, we're going to move into our dumbbell row. So we're going to start on your left arm. You're going to step your right foot forward, left foot back, draw your stomach in, and then spread the hand out on your right hand as you support into your chair. We're going to pick up your dumbbell or make a fist, reach toward your right ankle. And then when you're ready, you're going to pull that elbow up towards the ceiling. Breathing in as you reach forward, breathing out as you roll that elbow nice and high. And then we're just moving up and down. You want to keep the shoulder out of your ear. And this is one of my favorite exercises to help our posture, to help those shoulders to sit back on the rib cage, build that strength in the mid-back. We're also working our midline here as we work this single arm. Your core is working. 1 or 2 more reps. And take a rest. Set the dumbbell down. You should have been on your left arm. So if you were, just take note. In between sides, we're going to come back to some balance practice. We're going to do our sway. It's been a while for this one. We're going to step the feet nice and wide. Breathe in, spread the arms wide. And now just like it sounds, you're going to sway to one side, either keeping that foot down or if you can come up on one leg. As we switch sides, we're going to rest the arms down and then lift up. Oh, I have to give myself quite enough room. Squeeze the shoulders back, come to the other side. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Breathe in, bow down, stretch and lift. Awesome. So we're just practicing shifting your center of gravity from one side over to the other. Shoulders back and down. Excellent. Let's go one more time each direction. Breathe in as you transition. Breathe out as you lift up. Really good. Final time. Breathe in and breathe out. Shoulders squeeze back and rest. Excellent. All right, making our way back to the dumbbell row. We're going to be on the right side. So left foot comes forward, right foot steps back, wide handprint through that left hand. Go ahead and pick up that dumbbell. You're going to reach towards your left foot, not all the way, but just extend the arm. And then when you're ready, we'll start that row. Reaching forward, elbow pulls as high as you can above the torso. Trying to move through that row with your exhalation. Breathing out, breathing in on that forward reach. Excellent. 10 seconds left. If anything, I like to pause the top. Always pick it up a little bit on the second round. And 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. That completes round 1. We're going to do it one more time, but first we're going to take a little stretch break. We're going to do our tree branch arms, so a little bit of some spinal mobility flowing through, getting some rotation. And try to let those shoulders stay low. There's always that tendency to shrug them up, especially if you tend to hold any stress or anxiety in your body. Tends to manifest a bit in that upper traps area, upper shoulders. Good. And slowly come to a stop. Beautiful. Walk those feet back in just a hair. We're going back to the top. This time we'll go up march and punch. So standing tall, when you're ready, shift the weight, pushing your big toe down, and now you're going to diagonally punch the arms as you raise the knee. We're looking to keep the hips nice and square and just get some rotation through that upper body. Yeah. So Laura, make sure we're not shifting the legs so much, just straight up. Trying to breathe out with that punch. Good. Awesome. 10 seconds. Push that big toe down on the leg that's supporting you. 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. We're back to the dumbbell row, this time in the left arm. Right foot forward, left foot back, stomach draws in, spread through that right hand, and when you're ready, go ahead and begin that row. I tend to watch those of you that are here live, so I don't show the best head position, but for you, you want your chin to be in. You want to either look at your front foot or just keep an eye on the hands. Halfway through. We're working through 2 rounds today. Anybody on the recording wanted to do a 3rd round, you can always press pause after round 2. We're doing about 30 seconds of each exercise, a little bit longer on the sway. Good, rest. Stand it up. Standing tall, stomach draws in, breathe, reach wide. And then when you're ready, push that big toe down, sway to one side. Crouch down just a bit, rest the arms, and then lift. Good. So we're like try to pretend we get to be like on the stage, and we've got those guide wires lifting us up. We get to imagine we can fly. Good. Try to be playful with it. Oh, awesome. Breathing in, breathing out. Excellent. Twice more each direction, over and up. Really nice. It's okay if you keep both feet down, just kind of shift your weight to the other side. Final time each way. Squeeze, hold. Good, last one. Hold and rest. Excellent. All right, let's finish out this circuit with your right arm dumbbell row, which means we're gonna step the left foot forward, right foot back, spread out through the hand on that left palm. Picking up your weight, reaching down towards that left ankle. And then when you're ready, we'll start that row. Look to pull up, moving into that row with your exhale. Breathe in, reach down, breathe out, pull up. In the nose and out the mouth is one of the best breathing patterns here. You can also go in and out the nose, but I find out the mouth a little bit better once I get into that weight training. There's different points of view on that. Final time. Nice, Laura. Good high elbow and resting there. Awesome. Come on up. If you have a water glass nearby, let's get a little drink of water. Excellent. And then as we switch rounds, if you still have a dumbbell, we're going to be using a dumbbell for some lifting off the ground. We're also going to have the option to do a little pressing overhead. I'm just trying to set up my chair right in front of my step here. So if you have a couch to work with, you could put your step stool right behind the couch or in front of a wall, because we're going to work our step ups as the first exercise. All right. So for today's step up, we're going to be alternating legs, and we're going to work a little bit of endurance here. So we're going to take 90 seconds, a minute and a half, alternating legs. If you need to rest at any point during that minute and a half, by all means, listen to your body. Otherwise, we'll move nice and consistent. So pick the foot you want to start on. You can support on the back of the chair as needed. Drive that leg, open the hip, squeeze the glute. You're going to step all the way off with both feet, and then you'll switch sides. Opposite foot steps on, extend, standing tall, and then stepping back. Very good. Up, open, back, and down. So pay attention to what's happening at the knee. Watch that it doesn't dive in as you push up, and also watch that it doesn't dive in as you step back. And then also through the hip. Hips tend to kick out to the side. So you want to try to keep your shoulders stacked over top of the hips And hold strong through your stomach to help support up through. Awesome. Coming up on our first minute, got about 30 seconds left. Really trying to drive down, extend, meaning stand all the way up as able before that other foot comes down. Excellent, great job. All the way up, squeeze the glute, and then take it down. Nice work. 15 seconds left. Yeah, maybe one more on each side. Awesome. And when you finish that second side, go ahead and rest. Woo. Nice job. All right. We're going to warm up our hinging pattern. First, we're going to reach for our toes. We did it from seated. Now we're going to try it from standing. If you're a little wobbly, stay close to the wall, chin to the chest, slide on down as far as you're confident, reaching for your feet. Yeah, just going to come a little closer so everyone's looking beautiful. Great work. Just stay down there for 1 or 2 breaths, and then when you're ready, slowly come back up, push through the feet, gradually make your way back up to standing. Fantastic. All righty. Next, we're going to practice our good morning 3 times. We're going to cross the arms over the shoulders with a little bend in the knee. Stomach is drawn in. Now I'm going to push my hips straight back behind me as I bow my chest forward. Lovely. And I'm going to drive through my legs, squeeze the glutes, standing all the way up. Yep, 2 more just like that. So breathing in, bowing down. Breathing out, standing tall. Stack the shoulders, squeeze the bum. 1 more time, breathing in, chin in. Really nice. Breathing out, all the way up. Good. So that's that hinging pattern. If you feel comfortable to hold some weight, you can pick up a dumbbell. You can hold it like by the top of the dumbbell, right between the legs. And then it's going to be a very similar motion, but then obviously the arms are different. So I hold the shoulders back, send my hips back, lower the weight between my legs. You don't have to go all the way to the floor, just kind of feel it out, and then we're going to squeeze the glutes standing tall. Fantastic. Breathing in, bowing down. Yeah, breathing out, standing up. 2, good. So about 3 more times. And if you know your body and you want to move faster, you can, especially on this first round. I like to move a little bit slower. 2 to go. Over. Up. Really nice back position, Laura. And last one, breathing in, long spine, looks great. And breathing out, stand tall. Good. Use those same mechanics as you set the weight down. Awesome. And now we're going to go an overhead reach or an overhead press. You can simply make a fist, or if you have some lighter dumbbells, we'll hold some light dumbbells. And we're going to do like an alternating overhead press, keeping those shoulders moving. Good. So when you're ready, squeeze the glutes. We're going to go about 30 seconds here. Anybody that hurts to reach overhead without weight, you can simply reach out in front of your face or as close as you can to overhead without causing pain. Good. Keep engaging that lower body. Try to pull your thighs up and away from the knees. Kind of flex those quads a little bit. 10 seconds left. Push and lower, and then push it up. Good job. 2, 1, and rest. Lovely. Alrighty. Last exercise of the series before we go back to our step-ups. It's going to be just a little bit of squatting. So I'm going to set the feet about hip width apart. You can hold on to a chair if you need to, or as you sit back. We're going to squat first, Laura. So we're squatting a little bit, sitting those hips back, and then standing tall. Yeah, just between 3 and 5 times. So again, you can hold on as needed. Awesome. Drive and stand. Good. 2 or 3 more. Breathing in. Feet planted into the floor. Breathing out, standing up. Last time. Breathing in, reaching back. Breathing out, standing up. Good. Let's let those legs recover. We're going to do an opening for the hips before we go back for our second and final round. Left foot back. You can keep that right hand on the hip. Breathing in, I want you to push that back hip forward. So just a little translation forward to the hip, squeeze this glute as you raise that same side arm up. Yeah, and now we'll add a little side bend, lengthen out that side body, tuck the chin in. And if you are comfortable to do so, you can peer up past your bicep, trying to just glance towards the sky. And rest, bringing the arm down. Good, if you feel stable enough there to add a tricep stretch, you're gonna reach that same side arm up, and now we're gonna bend the elbow, tuck the chin in as you reach around. This is a little bit complicated. We're gonna get that hip to shift forward, and now we're gonna bend towards your right side. Really nice. Harder than it looks. Awesome. Unwind your body, lower those arms down, step your left foot in before you go to the other side, staying tall for behind the back stretch. We're going to take out the forward fold. We're just going to stay upright. Make sure we don't lean back, tuck the shoulders right over the hips, draw the ribs down in the front of the body, and then just try to lift your arms away from your body. Excellent. Let's breathe twice more in and out your nose on this stretch as able. Excellent. Release the arms, and now we'll open up the hip on your right side. So you're going to step your left foot forward, right foot back. Left hand on the hip, push that back hip forward on the right. Breathe in, raise that right arm up. And we have that side stretch first. Chin down, reaching over the head best you can. And then your choice, if you want to look past your bicep, glance up towards the ceiling. All the while, try to squeeze into that right hip, flex the glutes. And coming out of it, keep your legs where they are. If you're able to get that tricep stretch on your left arm, let's see if we can mimic it on the right side. Reach, bend, hips shift, arms reach, and then gently tilt. Good. Don't force it. If you can't do it, it's a-okay. Like I said, this is a little bit of a more complicated stretch. Requires some good opening through the shoulders, and shake it out when you're ready. Fantastic. All right, grab a short drink, and now we'll go back to your step ups for our second time through. Starting in 15 seconds. A minute and a half, alternating sides. Try to get as much of your foot onto your step as you can. Eyes up and forward. 2, 1, here we go. Lean into it. Squeeze the glute at the top, stepping down, and then switch legs. Take note that you also step off with the same foot that stepped up. Sometimes we tend to be biased towards one side where we feel more confident. So try to practice using both sides best you can. Pushing into that leg, getting that full extension. Really nice. Making sure those knees don't drop in. 30 seconds done, 60 seconds left. And then you know your body. If you want to move a little bit faster through your steps, you can. Make sure you keep that good quality movement. Halfway through. Riley is cheering you on there, Laura, watching you closely. Probably waiting for his ball to get tossed. Back and down, up and forward. We're 30 seconds left, friends. Woo! Good work. Animals are amazing. All the way off, and keep switching legs. Stay focused. Drive through that foot. Extend through the hips. Keep building that strength. Excellent. Maybe one more on each side. There you go. Balance yourself out. 2, 1, and rotate. Good. On round 2, we're going to take out the good mornings, but if anybody prefers the good mornings, we used it last time as more of a warm-up for the deadlift. And you can either hold a single weight between the legs, or if you have 2 smaller weights, you can hold them on the outside of the legs. Check in with your feet. We'd like to see the toes and the feet pointing forward. And then we want to check in, squeeze the shoulders back, draw the belly in. With that baby bend in the knees, we're going to start to bow down, Weights towards the ankles, squeeze and stand. Excellent. Yeah, breathing in a little bit slower on the down. And then as you start to get warmer, a little bit faster on the up. So still staying steady to come down and then just start to drive those legs, standing with confidence. Good. Over and up. Good. Twice more. Breathing in, draw the stomach in, protect that low back. Your core helps your spine to be strong and to function well. Final time. Over and up. And then when you're all done, set those weights down well. I'm actually going to use the same ones for the overhead press. So if you need to change up the weights for your overhead press, go ahead and grab those now. Toes forward. You can also just make a fist with your hands. And then when you're ready, we're going to alternate sides, up and down. If you're not holding weights, you could add a little bit of a side bend with it, kind of reach over top of your head. I don't love to do that with weights in the hand, but without weights, you can get a little bit more mobility through that side body. Excellent. Halfway through. Still keep some engagement in the lower body, still engaging that bum, squeeze the glutes, flex the thighs. Maybe one more time on each, up and down. And rest. Awesome. All right, those squats, and then just a cool down stretch. Correct. I'm going to show you with the chair, especially those of you that have trouble getting yourself down. I like to hold on. Those of you that feel strong in the squat, if you want to hold weights, you can. Otherwise, between 3 and 5, eyes up, sitting back. It's really important to try to work that depth of your squats. So it's key to keep your heels and your full foot pushing down into the floor. Breathing in, sitting back, breathing out. Pull yourself up, squeeze the glutes, standing tall. Awesome. I'm going to go one more time. Back and down, eyes forward, chest tall. Beautiful. And then all the way up. Woo! Good. All right. You can either repeat this stretch that we did, or those of you that know how to grab that foot, not just know how, but those of you that have the range of motion through your knee and hip, you can grab that foot, quad stretch. With or without the balance, holding on, staying tall, keeping the length through your thigh, helps keep your knees healthy and strong, helps keep your hips open in the front. 2, 1, and release there. Good. Those of you doing the stagger stance, switch the other leg back. For those of you with the quad stretch, grab the other foot. It can also happen on the floor, lying on your side or lying on the bed, using a band or a shirt or a towel to loop around the foot. It's a great stretch to practice. Sometimes a frustrating stretch to practice. Awesome. And release that side. Good. One more stretch before we sit it down. Mid-back opener, pushing into the back of the chair, countertop, whatever works, even the back of the couch. Walk the feet back, draw your stomach in, and then with a little bend of the knees, I'm going to lower my head between my arms. Keep pushing your palms into whatever surface you're pushing down into, and then draw your chin in and lead your heart towards the floor. Get some nice extension through your spine. Open the mid-back. It also lengthens out your lats. Good. One more big breath. Breathe into the back. On the exhale, see if you want to lower your heart a little closer to the floor. And then on your next inhale, come back up and come on forward. All right, meet me in the chair. We're going to do figure 4 and then our final breath together. So sitting on down. Picking the one foot up. Trying to grab that ankle to cross it over the opposite thigh. And then just gently lower this knee down. Instead of this ankle just kind of being loose, we're going to draw the foot and toes towards that same side. And now try to draw the shoulders down as you just gently push here. You might not even have to. Good, 30 more seconds. At the same time, we can give a little bit of mobility through the head and neck, a little lateral flexion, bringing your, instead of thinking about dropping your ear down, think about lifting your other ear up towards the ceiling. Back to neutral, chin in, and then imagine I'm lifting the ear up towards the ceiling. Good. And when you're ready, making your way out of that figure four, balance out the other side. Pick it up, cross it over, grab that ankle, lower the knee down. Whew. I've got some tension on this side of my body today. And now shoulders not up, but down. And now we'll just gently, oops, get that foot engagement, and we'll gently circle through the head and neck. I don't want to force any stretches, but especially with the neck is a little bit more delicate than the rest of the body. So you want to treat it that way. Change directions, just be nice and gentle, nice and gradual, encouraging some motion. Beautiful. All right, when you're ready, come out of that figure four. And then we'll do our final 3 breaths together. Sitting nice and tall, hands in front of the heart. Breathe in, lift, stretch, and breathe out. Open. Awesome. Feel free to close the eyes if you're comfortable to do so. Let's imagine you're a young child, maybe in a field of wildflowers, and you can just feel the sunshine, feel the warmth, feel the ease of your life. Good. Final time. Let's breathe in that joy. Breathe in that love for the moment. And share it with your friends. Release any tension. Share the love. Share that joy. Fantastic. All right, friends, thanks for moving with me today. Stay hydrated, stay happy, and we'll be back next time.